Libra, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. How are y'all doing? Happy holidays. I've got one of my Christmas presents here. I got my wolf totem. So, I don't know. Just felt like, you know what, Libra, this is the time to be wild. We have a really cool pre-shuffled oracle messages I'm going to get into, but today we're going to talk about, for the month of January, the overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and we're going to get some important advice from Spirit. We're going to throw the tarot spread down. We're going to get an idea of what the current energies are first, crossing, all of that good stuff. Then we're going to talk about these pre-shuffled oracle messages. Then we're going to clarify the tarot and end with the Sacred Forest Oracle. All right, let's call Spirit in, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Libra today. All right, Libra, let's see. What are the current energies for Libra for January 2025? Current energies. Ooh, King of Cups. So take the top. And the Emperor. Whoa. You're really swimming in some masculine energy here of the fullness of your heart, feeling 100% empowerment. This is very nice energy. It feels very expansive and open. There's some sort of wisdom that you've gained in your heart space as of late. I like this. I like this a lot. You also are telling me I only want to make intelligent decisions when it comes to the expression of my love and giving my love outwardly. Wisdom over your heart space, Libra. Wow. I did not expect that. That's very nice energy, Libra. All right. Let's go into the overall general energy. Yeah. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Woo! Are you feeling attractive? This is the sizzle. She's the sizzle in the deck. Vitality, radiance, sovereignty. She attracts things to her effortlessly. Okay, Libra. Feeling fiery. I'm feeling fiery this month. Okay. Opportunity. Ooh, because you are in a brand new beginning. You have arrived. You have arrived. Libra. Look at it. I don't know why, but I'm getting like you get your head up and you're like, I have arrived. I don't know. You might be are you going into a new environment, a new workplace, a new connection? There's something that you're like, I'm ready. Bring it, universe. Okay. Why am I getting like this? Just really bold, ambitious vitality here for the reading. The challenge, Four of Cups. Okay, this is coming out of maybe some apathy or boredom or negativity could be about around matters of the heart and trying to learn the lessons. Immediate future, Ace of Wands. Okay, there's definitely something coming in, you all. Okay. Something's lighting your fire, Libra, in January. Could be a new idea. It could be a new connection. Oh my God, the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Swords and the Hermit. Ooh, you're going to go inward, and we have the Moon too. They said do that one. Temperance too. Ooh, we got all these majors coming out. All right, they said pull the Temperance. All right, this is definitely about your fire and some unknowns, and you're going into a deeper spiritual pocket around the richness of your life this month. Let's talk about these oracle cards because they coincide with this energy of vitality and wealth. Whew, okay, I'm getting a very big I'm just getting a very big energy coming off of these cards. I'm almost overwhelmed by it. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's ground this. We have Letha. She is a goddess, and this is around vitality. This is about being present and being in awe, right? Of the universe, with the universe. This reminds me a lot of the Three of Cups, coming together with others, expressing gratitude for what we've achieved. This is the summer solstice, right? The longest day of the year. And the light. Longest day of the light. Interesting how we just celebrated winter solstice. So there's something about the importance of being present, health and vitality going on in January, where you could just feel like you're in this really beautiful pocket of life force energy. I cannot wait to clarify these tarot cards, but You have the card of vitality. So use it wisely. Be present, all right? And be in awe with what is unfolding in your life because it looks very positive and powerful for you. We have next the card of focus, and isn't this very Libran? We have she's got a candle lit and the ether here. So there's some sort of magic going on in your thoughts and you trying to collect your thoughts and really limit any kind of distractions this month, okay? Don't get distracted from your goal. Aim for greatness, Libra. That's really, I think, where you're at right now, where you find yourself in life in the month of January. This is also the card of no is a complete sentence, and you don't have to feel guilty for saying no and holding steady boundaries in life with others, okay? So where you're placed attention this month is going to be very important for your life because life is always going to be full of distractions. It's up to you, right, to keep those boundaries steady, especially around your thoughts. Stay focused. Stay focused on your goals. Don't let your mind don't become too overly identified with the projections of the mind. All right. I think that's something that's going on with the collective as we have raised in our awareness. It really is. Let's put it into practice. Let's apply it. And I love this card. I hope I pronounce this right for all of you Irish people out there. Anya. She is the goddess of, she's a Celtic goddess of love, midsummer, sunshine, prosperity, sovereignty. She's also a symbol of the Fae. She has a deep connection with the passion and bridled energy and vitality force of horses. As you can see, she's got a horse. And there you go. We got a green light from the universe. You just hear that? No one ever honks. So we've got some honking going on. She's also a teacher of justice. When a woman is mistreated, there's a twofold response by the universe. Not only will she be elevated in wealth and prosperity, the perpetrator will be severely punished. So you could feel like, you know what, the universe has got my back this month. You've got these fertile ideas. You've got a lot of light and vitality in your health. It just feels like a very positive month for you where, you could feel like things are coming full circle. And, especially with this charged energy, you're in the Queen of Wands energy for the month. And you have the Ace of Wands in your near future. You're in a brand new beginning here in your opportunity. The challenge has been for you not to get distracted or focused on anything that's pulled you down and learning how to say no. All right, let's continue. My goodness, I like that little honk. Everything happens for a reason in a reading, you all. All right, where are we going to go next? Let's now clarify. Yeah, I first pulled the gold foil. All of the decks are in my description box below, as you know. This is the Astro Matrix. Now let's get into, I want to go straight into the Queen of Wands. I like this too. The biggest part, I think, this richness of life that you're being asked to focus on this month and not get too distracted and to focus on the vitality, right, that comes from your solar plexus, from the light, is around you feeling like you can attract abundance, right? And that you are abundant and you can attract what you need, Libra. Okay? There's a very positive pull going on in your life in January. All right, let's now clarify the Queen of Wands. Ooh, and there we have Justice, which we had in the pre-shuffled oracle messages. Something is really coming into balance for you. The shadow and the light. I feel like it's going to be a strong month for you. Of just feeling like yourself. Feeling strong and lit up and happy. Put your health first this month. Your mental health, your physical health. Do the working out. Do the drinking of the water. All the things I talk about and must preach continuously. As if you do not take care of your body, mind, and spirit, it will not take care of you. It is the biggest relationship of your life is the relationship with your body and your mind and your spirit. And if you neglect those things, it doesn't matter everything going on around you. You will not feel good. All right. Justice. Whew, Libra. Ooh, 7 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Yeah. I like this energy. It's like you're saying, okay, when it comes to attracting things to me, because that's what the Queen of Wands does. It's like she's a magnet, right, for what she wants. I can attract what I want. I am abundant, right? You know this, right? You're vibing with this in your Libra essence this month. And whenever you don't believe that, Spirit, you're like, I'm going to completely So there's this aspect, Four of Swords, over the Seven of Swords when it comes to you being in balance. So your goal this month is whatever you're abundantly attracting to you, this richness of life, is to trust it. Trust it. And if you don't, pause. This is also the card Four of Swords of pausing. Let's take a minute. All right. If I'm not sure about something, let's just pause. And then you know, it's like they say when you have a challenge or a problem, sleep on it, because chances are the way you react to it when it happens will be different than the next day. And it's true. And that's, I think a lot of people who get into people pleasing, you immediately want to make the other person feel better, to comfort them, to soothe them. But then you don't soothe your nervous system and your own self. You neglect that. So this month, this is about you staying in balance with what you were attracting to you and trusting in what you're attracting to you. And if you have moments where fear comes up, pause and go inward and focus on the things that you can control, which is your vitality, your health, your practices, your spiritual work. I love this. It's like you're showing me how to do it. You got this. All right. We have the Fool now. You're opening up innocently towards something. I want to find out what this is. This is your opportunity to just be the fool. Not in a negative sense, but in a, in an innocent way, right? Ooh, the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Eight of Cups. This Hermit energy is pretty strong. You're learning a lot about shining a light on what you need to feel stable and grounded, and the emotions that can somehow get in the way of that. You're showing me deep spiritual work at every turn here, Libra. I'm very proud of you, because it's not easy to do, to approach life from this openness, right? Especially around what you're really trying to work on long term. And you're showing me that spiritual work is so important to you. And you've released so much on your journey, to where now you know how to get back to that richness of life, that fullness of life, that vital force energy, that Libra balance, right? When a Libra's in balance, they're on fire, right? They're literally, you're in the Queen of Wands. So I think there's something about you grounding in the 3D from a deep, deep spiritual perspective, and the work around it is releasing, right? The Eight of Cups is the emotional baggage. In other words, you're going from, I saw this meme last night, and it was like someone was taking it was a massive bag. It was like, if you can imagine a bag that was 10 times bigger than this table, and so this man was carrying it through Manhattan. It was like taking my baggage to therapy. And it's like, you've been actually working on your opportunity this month is to take a look at how much you have released emotionally, so you could get to this Fool's perspective. Again, wisdom over your heart space. Libra, I am so proud of you. This is not easy work. It's like you've shined a light into all these dark places within you that made life heavy for you. And now it's like you can choose whether you want to stay in that vibration, or you can just jump right out of it. Trust yourself. Trust your ability to pause, to readjust, recalibrate your energy, right? It's about your focus. If you focus on fear, you're going to get more of that. If you focus on positivity and depth and the light, that's what you're going to get. Your challenge is to look at opportunities coming in with positivity and hopefulness. You're trying to continue the work of your empowerment and your 3D reality around abundance and stability. You're showing up in the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. And it's only through your spiritual work have you been able to even get to this place. Some people don't even get here. Ever. And you're saying, I slip and then I come back. I slip and then I come back. And it's beautiful work. It's practice. That's what it is. It takes practice. Four of Cups. What has got you down, Libra? There's something that's got you down? Or will? Ooh, it's the fear, and it's sideways. We have the Devil coming out with the Three of Pentacles and the Empress. You're worried ultimately here. I get it. You're in your energy. there's fear around letting other people in and getting help from other people, whether it's in your career or in your life in general. We're on the same page. Everything's working great, right? It works on its own. Don't get caught up in lack this month, because it's going to kind of overshadow what couldn't, like, if you want something to, like, yeah, don't get caught up in expectation, Libra. If you want something to be a certain way and it isn't, and you make it so, it's like putting control over what your heart wants to feel and be and experience. You can't do that, Libra. I wouldn't advise that, okay? That's another aspect of this Emperor, King of Cups. Like, no, I want it my way. I want it this way. And Spirit's like, can you just let it flow and let it be what it wants? Because it's beautiful. There's something that's like being nurtured here. And Three of Pentacles is really nurturing all the aspects of your life. Not only yourself, body, mind, spirit, but your connections. And not focusing on maybe some particular connections or one particular connection that isn't going the way you like. And letting that kind of ruin your day or ruin your month. So your challenge is to come out of any kind of toxicity when it comes to any connection in your life that you nurture unconditionally. And not allow the negativity to overshadow you in your heart space and try to control things. Really, this is about letting go for you. Seeing things from a higher perspective, from an innocent perspective. I get it. You may have a few connections in your life that you know aren't healthy for you to be entertaining, or this is you want to be working on your own vitality and you're trying to work on self. And that's the challenge, is putting those needs first. Some of you, it's a very simple challenge of like, I really need to take better care of myself. Others of you, this is a very intense challenge. Well, this person isn't serving me and I need to let it go. It's different for all of you, but really be honest with yourself. Okay? That's just a side note there, all right? Needed to be said. Let's go into the Ace of Wands. Woo! Oh boy, all of this came out. This is going to definitely tell me something's going on. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow. Okay. A lot of you have a brand new beginning in your career. A lot of you have a brand new soul connection coming in. Ace of Wands. Woo! Yippee! This is the card of like, I'm intrigued. I'm attracted to this. I want to do this thing, right? And I know it's going to make me happy, right? There's a equal reciprocal energy coming in January for you, Libra. And it may be pulling you out of this, maybe even this, I feel like you've had fear around some connections in your life and whether you want to nurture them or not. And you've got some new energies coming in that maybe you might be going into this place of comparison, not negative comparison, but going, wow, this energy is so different than the energy of this connection. It could be you reevaluating certain work connections or certain friendship connections here. And looking at, I want it to be equal. That's my justice. Anything that I can't trust is going to be healing and nurturing for me and help me feel more empowered and more like myself. If it's not that, I need to not give it energy. I love that, because that's you basically saying, I deserve to receive. I deserve joy. I deserve to have the light on me as well. Like someone needs to give to me. I can't just overgive or overfunction here. You do have, now we have the Page of Cups, the Judgment, and the Eight of Pentacles, indicating that this is finding joy in your craft, going through a rebirth, and really chipping away at what you do and being sustained by that. There's some sort of love for what you do, and I'm getting like a switcheroo in your connections, going from maybe connections that pulled you down, toxic connections that created more trauma for you and you decided to nurture them anyway. And then you saying, no, I get to choose who I give my heart to. Can I trust this? Is it balanced? Is it fair? And I think you've been doing this whole like life audit. And now you're arriving at this new shore and there's a new opportunity to let a new person in, and it feels equal and right. And on top of that, you've got a rebirth going on in your career. And it's like you maybe have found one thing or a new aspect in your career that you're just really like fine tuning in January. This is like doing a deep dive and some maybe offshoot from what you do, or a side hustle, and just being like so sustained by like, oh, that joy of doing it, right? Now let's go into all of these that were what you don't see coming, which is this. There's some sort of, again, balance. You're trying to achieve work-life balance, where, you know, can you have it all? You're moving forward from a very high spiritual frequency around your long-term 3D reality commitments and trying to come into balance despite some unknowns. There's a switch going on here, Libra. All right, let's get into this, what you don't see coming. Another moon. There's a heavy water energy here with the Lovers. Okay, you have a choice to make. You're going to go inward. Yeah. You've been working on laying the past to rest. And as you have been doing this work, you've been elevating more and more in your own empowerment, especially over feeling good in your heart, feeling stable in your heart space. This is all heart chakra stuff, Libra, which you're so beautiful at embodying. Kind of the self-mastery over who you give your heart to, Libra. And you're saying, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Because you have the double moon, which is uncertainty, but you're being pulled. There's some sort of undertow, not in a negative undertow. I'm talking about not the drowning type of undertow, but there's something like that's deeply emotional for you and spiritual. I mean, the Hermit and the Lovers and the Temperance and the Moon twice with the Two of Wands. It's like you have a vision for like the ultimate. Is it achievable? Be careful with expectation. This is fascinating to me. It's like you have this high ideal of what love should be. And there's nothing wrong with that. I would just be careful with making sure when you're blending other energies to let that energy come in and let it be what it is and accept it for what it is, not make it into something you think it should be. You know, Libras have this really beautiful romanticism when it comes to the fairy tale love. And there's nothing wrong with that. I fall and prey to that in my life as well. Where you want I had a dream once when I was younger, and it was after seeing What Dreams May Come. And I was in the middle of this boat, and I was, you know, I don't even know if it was a spirit guide or not. I think it was. And I was dreaming in a dream. So I was in a boat in the middle of this lake with my spirit guide, and I was laying down and dreaming, and my spirit guide was whispering to me, and I was whispering to my spirit guide. And it was like a scene from What Dreams May Come. I was in my own scene, and I just kept saying, I just wanted the best love that we could ever have. I just wanted the best love we could ever have. And it's almost like this Wizard of Oz, right? Like click your heels 3 times and there's no place like home. It was like, I just want the best love we could ever have. And I see you're saying that to the universe. I just want the best love that we could have ever had, you know, that you could co-create with another person, something deeply meaningful, long-term, spiritual, intuitive. I mean, the double moon, it's like meant to be, and you both feel that way. And it's just like this beautiful, you have a beautiful definition of true love, Libra. And you don't have to give up on that, but don't make other people fit into that. And maybe that's what got you into trouble in your past, nurturing connections that you were like, oh, this is it. And we do this. And I know that I'm kind of going into a commentary here, but we do have a tendency to take our highest ideal and then fit that person into that when they're not even showing you that. Okay? That's that 7 of Swords. You're like, I've healed that. I've come back into balance with what I attract. And now I know the difference between what is it that I ultimately am trying to achieve, and allowing that energy to come in and handling it accordingly, but not assigning it the end all be all label of this is true love. Because honestly, true love is deeper than romantic love. And I think we all know this, but it doesn't mean you can't create. And I will say this again and again on my channel. True love is what's created by 2 people. And I think that you have a vision, right? And you're not ready to let that go. You're like, I am not giving up on this vision because it means so much to me. And that's cool, Libra. Totally cool. And I think that if that's really what you ultimately want to create, don't settle for anything less. But be wise enough to know the difference between something that is that and isn't that. And that's where you're headed. You're actually headed towards what your ideal is. Just try not to put the cart before the horse and rush towards something, and take your time. That's why this pausing is here. Take your time, because there's this tendency of when you go too fast, you lose the spiritual sight and you get stuck under the moon's influence where you're not seeing the real truth of a situation. This is about co-creating and bringing two energies together step by step in unison, in harmony, and allowing it to flow the way it's supposed to flow. Okay, I do believe that you have what could be a beautiful partnership coming in. You've achieved a lot of mastery over your heart space. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be a romantic partnership. See, that's the thing too. Some of us don't even realize that the true love that we're seeking, it could be coming in the form of a pet. It could come in the form of a child. It could come in the form of a BFF, a soul mate. Doesn't have to be romantic. Okay? The lovers is you falling in love with something, and it really aligning with your vision, and it being so deeply attuned for both of you because you're both showing up in the moon. It's like, I don't know who this is to you. It's somebody coming in, but it feels very deep for both of you. And you two are going to co-create together. It could be a work situation. Feels good though. It feels really, really good, Libra. All right, let's get some advice. This was a deep one. Oh, you all always are deep. Oh yeah, there we go. And you're being met with desire here. Someone who wants to get to know you as much as you want to get to know them. Fire. There's a lot of fire here. You could be dealing with someone who's strong fire sign. King of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Hermit. Golly, Libra. Jeez. Empress. Oh God. There's a lot of nurturing of this connection. It's deeply spiritual. There's a lot of communication, and it's deep communication. This is like your life force vitality is being met in another, and it's a very deep, deep bond. Wow. You know what? This reminds me of that last reading I did for you. I think it was around spiritual love, or something that was like a higher octave of true love that you had never encountered before, which had a lot more to do with just the spiritual element of being seen in a spiritual way. And this could come in so many forms. This could even be meeting like a spiritual guru, you know, or some sort of lesson or teachings that you're like, I remember when I first fell in love with, Krishnamurti. Years ago, his work, I was just like spellbound. Then I fell in love with Eckhart Tolle. It's like, this doesn't even have to come in the form of an actual person. This could come in the form of a teaching that is, you know, divinely downloaded, and it's going to light your fire. So that's what I mean. Like, we limit true love into this box of it has to be a romantic partner. And I feel like that does us a disservice in life, because life is so much more richer than that. Yes, we learn through our partnerships, and I talk a lot about that here. But let's open up the scope of what's possible here when it comes to the higher aspects of love. Love. I tell you, there's something deeply beautiful about this reading. I think you just need to ride this energy and enjoy it. You are being met in a connection here in a very powerful way, though. Whatever this thing is that you're going to fall in love with, it's either a person, place, or thing. It's here to help you achieve more balance in your life, giving and receiving. And it's something that's going to stay in your life. It could be like a new doctrine, like I said, a new teaching. It could be a new career for some of you, Ten of Pentacles. But a lot of you, I'll be honest, this is a spiritual connection. Whoever this is, they were meant to come into your life at this time. All right. Very interesting, Libra, this one. Manifesting dreams. And I was just talking about what dreams may come. Maybe you've met someone who has the same vision as you. Around unconditional love and what's possible. Water spirit, what did I say? Tons of water around you. And now we have sea otter, which they mate for life. They mate for life. What is this? Water spirit. 46. Your dreams can come true, truly. However, there are a few steps necessary for this to occur. First, believe that you deserve it. Know that you are worthy. You are. Act as if your dreams had already come true. It's interesting that I was talking about that too. Move your body like someone whose desires have manifested. Most important, you must also take action in the direction of your dreams. This is not the time to sit around and passively wait for things to turn out. Give deeply and fully of who you are, for the more that you give, the more that you will receive. Allow your emotions and feelings to flow. Don't repress or suppress the truth of your soul. As you focus on gratitude for what you already have, more joy and abundance will grow in your life. Water energy traditionally represents your feelings and emotions. As in all things, too much emotion can be depleting, and too little emotion can be draining. When your emotion flows as clearly as a mountain stream, then you're at a pivotal time to distinctly state your intentions and dreams, and the forces of the universe will answer and support your dreams coming true. The spirit of water says water flows in cycles, and right now you're in a cycle of manifesting your dreams, Libra. Don't stop the flow by doubting or hesitating. Wow, this is really true. I love this because it kind of like, it puts everything in perspective of the entire energy of the reading. Don't stop the flow by doubting or hesitating, Libra. Allow your emotions the freedom to be expressed. Timing is everything, and right now is your time. There's something powerful unfolding here. It is deeply spiritual, and there is communication going on, and it's either you and really deeply communicating with the universe around your dreams and seeing them made manifest. It could come in the form of a new work opportunity, a new love, a new friend. But whatever it is, it's meant to come into your life. It's part of your vision for your future, right? And it's coming in, like charging in, okay? Knight of Swords. And it's deep. This is a deep, deep, deep. It's going to satisfy something deep within you. Like, I knew it. I knew this existed. I knew I could feel this. I called it in, you know? It's like, oh, be present with it, okay, Libra? Namaste. I'll see you in the next one.